Hello everyone. Ninth class Maths, Chapter 4 Lines and Angles. Today let us discuss about angles terminology. Okay, na? About some angles. First, you need to know what is an angle. Yes or no? What is an angle? First, suppose there is a point O. What is the point name? O. There is a ray. There is a ray. This is initial position where it is. So this ray started moving. For suppose after some time this ray is moved to here. This is called initial position. It means first where it is. This is called terminal position. Terminal position. Angle can be formed if a ray move from initial position to terminal position. Initial position to terminal position. This is called an angle. This is called an angle. Simply we can say the gap between two rays. The gap between two rays. This is the gap, right? This is the gap, right? The gap between two rays is called an angle. Is called an angle. For suppose one ray started here, moved here, moved here, moved to 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 here, and reached to initial position. This is called a full rotation. This is called a full rotation. What is the angle of a full rotation? 360 degrees. 360 degrees. 360 degrees is a full rotation value. Full rotation value. So first, what is an angle? Angle is the gap between two rays. Otherwise, we can say like this. Angle can be formed due to a ray moving from initial position to terminal position. Okay? Simply we can say like this. The gap between two rays. The gap between two rays. Next, there are different kinds of angles. Okay, na? There are different kinds of angles. First, maybe you know acute angles. First one, acute angles. Second one, right angle. Right angle. Next one, obtuse angles. Obtuse angles. Fourth one, straight angle. Straight angle. Next, fifth one, reflex angles. Sixth one, complete angle. Complete angle. First, you need to mark in your mind right angle, straight angle, reflex angle. Okay? Complete angle. Okay? So first of all, right angle. What is the value of right angle? 90 degrees is called right angle. 90 degrees is called right angle. 90 degrees below. What are the possibilities? 1 degree, 2 degree, 5 degree, 10 degree, 11 degree, 13 degree, 25 degree, 40 degree, 80 degree, 81 degree, 89 degree, 88 degree, 76 degree. All these angles are called acute angles. 1 degree to any number that comes up to 89 degrees. Can you give examples for acute angles? Yes. 45 degree, 26 degree. Can you say some examples? Tell me. Acute angles. 1 degrees to 1 degree to 89 degrees. Yes. 45 degree, 55 degrees, 65 degrees, 25 degrees. Next, 35 degrees, 45 already told. 75 degrees. Yes. So 1 to 89 degrees, all the angles are called acute angle. For suppose I am writing 37 degrees, which type of angle it is? Acute angle. 69 degrees, this one? Acute angle. For suppose one picture is given like this, 12 degrees given, which type of angle it is? Acute angle. Like this given, 56 degrees given, which type of angle it is? Acute angle. Understand? So that is acute angle, first one over. Next, right angle. Compulsory this one, right angle. Wherever this symbol, that is right angle. Okay, na 90 degrees. That is right angle. Next, 91 degrees to 179 degrees. Obtuse angles. 125 degrees, 136 degrees, 147 degrees, 169 degrees, 132 degrees, 111 degrees, 111 degrees. You give some examples. 165 degrees, good. 135 degrees, good. 131 degrees, yes. 121 degrees, nice. 110 degrees, good. 109 degrees, good. 108 degrees. 108 ambulance number, medical emergency number, right? 108. Okay. So these are obtuse angles. Next, 180 degrees. 180 degrees is called straight angle. Straight angle like this. Okay, no? For suppose this is the initial position, ray started, this is a point, ray started moving, reached here, that ray made 180 degrees angle, 180 degrees angle. This two rays between angle is 180 degrees, half of the complete rotation. Okay, this is 180 degrees is called straight angle. Next, 181 degrees to 259 degrees, that angles are called reflex angles. 201 degrees, 224 degrees, 280 degrees. Next, 254 degrees, right? 312 degrees, 344 degrees. All these are called reflex angles. If it is 360 degrees, it is called complete angle. It is called complete angle. One full rotation value is complete angles. Okay, no? Angles. What is angle? The gap between two rays is called angle. Angle can be formed when a ray moved from initial position to terminal position. Okay, no? Types of angles: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. Just stop. Next, in these angles, one more topic is there which is called pair of angles. Pair of angles. Pair of angles. Pair means what, amma? Pair means two. One pair of shoe, one pair of chappal, one pair of dress, one pair of pencils. Very good. So, pair of angles. Pair of angles means how many angles should be there? Two angles. Pair of angles called in different names. Called in different names. Let us have discussion about that names of pairs of angles. First one, complementary angles. What is that? Complementary angles. What are complementary angles? First, if the sum of two angles, what is? If the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, I am writing two angles on the board. One angle is 25 degrees, okay. Another angle is 65 degrees. Do the sum of two angles, 25 degrees plus 65 degrees. Plus addition, sum. Yes, 90 degrees. Sum of these two angles is 90 degrees. So, these two pair of angles are called complementary degrees. Complementary angles, sorry. Complementary angles. These two angles are complementary angles. Check. I am writing two angles. They are complementary or not? Tell me. 35 degrees plus 65 degrees. Complementary? Complementary angles are? How, Amma? What is the sum of this one? These two angles? 65 degrees plus 35 degrees, 100 degrees. So, these are not complementary angles. These are not complementary angles. 60 degrees, one more 30 degrees. Complementary or not? Yes, 60 plus 30, 90 degrees. So, complementary. 70 degrees plus 20 degrees. Complementary or not? Complementary, 90 degrees. 10 degrees plus 80 degrees. Yes, complementary. 15 degrees plus 75 degrees. Yes, complementary degrees. Complementary angles, sorry. Complementary angles. Understand? If the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, that pair of angles, that two angles are called complementary angles. Complementary angles. Okay, this is about complementary angles. One more name is there, that is supplementary angles. What is that? Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Sum is the matter here. What is the matter here?
Sum.
Supplement. Sum. Sum means total, addition. Okay. If the sum of two angles, if the sum of a pair of angles is 180 degrees, that pair of angles are called supplementary angles. Here 90 degrees sum, complementary angles. 180 degrees sum, called supplementary angles. Okay, no? 81 degrees plus 99 degrees. What is the total, ma? 81, 99 plus 100. 100 plus 80, 180 degrees. Sum is 180 degrees. So, these two are called supplementary angles. Next, 120 degrees plus 60 degrees. Supplementary or not? 50 degrees plus 130 degrees. Supplementary or not? Supplementary. 45 degrees plus 135 degrees. Supplementary or not? Yes. 60 degrees plus 130 degrees. Supplementary or not? What is the sum of these two angles?
190.
190. So these are not a supplementary pair of angles. Okay, no? Not supplementary angles. Okay, now understand? You may face some questions like this from these two topics. Write the complementary angles of the following angles. Okay, for suppose 70 degrees given, what should you write? 20 degrees, fellow. For suppose 45 degrees given, 45 you need to write. 45 plus 45, 90. 45 and 45, 90. 30 degrees given. What is the complementary angle for this? 60 degrees. 90 degrees should be the sum. 10 degrees given. 80 degrees. 15 degrees given. 75. Very good. Okay, na? So same in this also. 140 given. 140 degrees given. 40. Total sum of two angles should be 180. 140 already there. So 40 you need to write. For suppose 160 degrees given. What should be your answer? 20 degrees. Sum should be 180 degrees, ma. 30 given. 30 degrees given. What should be your answer? 150, ma. 150 degrees. So that their sum will become 180. One more is there, conjugative angles. Third one, conjugative angles. What is conjugative angles? If the sum of two angles, pair of angles, is 360 degrees, that pair of angles are called conjugative angles. Okay, na? 320 degrees plus 40 degrees. How much? 360. 300 degrees plus 60 degrees. 360. 290 degrees plus 70 degrees. 360. 250 degrees plus 110 degrees. 360. 200 degrees plus 160 degrees. How much? 360 degrees. Okay, na? These are pair of angles names. Okay, na? Kinds of pair of angles. Different kinds of pair of angles. First one, complementary angles, supplementary angles, conjugative angles. Okay, na? First, what is angle? Types of angles. Types of pair of angles. Types of pair of angles. Okay, na? This is some terminology about the angle. If there is any missing topic, we will learn in coming classes. Okay. There is small correction. This is not conjugative. This is conjugate. G-A-T-E. Instead of T-I-V-E, just T-E. Okay, now? Conjugate angles, which are whose sum is 360 degrees. Okay, now? Conjugate angles.